Hey, good evening everyone. Welcome back. We're here. It's Wednesday. And when it's Wednesday, that means it's a weekly ranked event. And for this week, a little bit slightly different. As you can see, it's trying to pick up all the cars as we're getting into the server here. There they are. Victor Paz and the Lotus GT4. But what we have here this evening is we've got a multi-class action for 90 minutes on Spa. The two classes that will be running this evening will be the GT2 class and then the GTR4 class. The GT2 class is not to be mistaken as the GTR2 class. The only two cars that are available in the GT2 class is the Audi and the Porsche, however you want to say it. So, I am unsure, honestly, where the GT2 class stacks up with the GTR2s, which is like the Cadillac and all those from that class. I'm not sure where they stack up with that class or the the GT3 class, basically. I do know that they are faster. The GT2 class is faster than the GTR4s. How much faster? I'm not quite sure. But there will be, I would have to assume, probably some overlap throughout this race with blue flags and whatnot and lap traffic. Like I said, this is for 90 minutes, so at least one pit stop will come into play somewhere along the way. I doubt there has to be probably 2 pit stops, but you never know. I don't know. I should know, since I'm introing this and I'm streaming this. I should know, really, like how the GT2 class is on tires, is on fuel, when it comes to, a long stint, but I don't know that. But I can only assume that both classes will have to pit at least once. I can see the GTR4s really only having to pit once, probably halfway through. The GT2 class, depending on how the tires go, maybe 2 times, but I doubt it. It's probably once, I would have to assume. Just for everyone in the know, the way to really tell the two classes apart, at least from the standings board there on the left-hand side, all of them in the gold, kind of yellowish gold. So P5 and 6 at the moment are GT4s, like Lyndon Bigeman here. That is the GTR4 BMW. Positions 1, 2, and 3, those 3 Audis, those are the GT2 class. So those are the faster class, and that's kind of it looks almost like transparent, but basically like a dark gray, almost a black color there. But you'll probably see a distinct space of time between the last GT2 and the first GTR4, so it should be fairly easy to keep them all separated and keep track of all them. Mark Sutton, welcome, Mark. I might be the voice, but I will not be here for very long. Kind of just doing a little bit of an intro. I'm gonna step away for a while. Kind of have a headache. Kind of have some other things I need to do. A little under the weather, maybe? I don't know. But I do have a headache, so I really don't feel like talking a whole lot this evening. But we're here in practice. There's about 12 minutes left of practice, followed by a qualifying session. Once the qualifying is set, it'll be 90 minutes. 90 minutes worth of action for these multi-class cars around Spa. Spa is always, Spa is really, it's always fun. Over 2 minutes, over a 2 minute lap. A lot of time for everything, especially going up the hill through Eau Rouge. I'm saying that correctly, but whatever. But going up the hill, you're pretty much flat out. It's always spicy. Anything can happen up through there. And really, like I said, Spa super long, so you've got multiple chances to pass, but you also got multiple chances to really mess up. and not end your race, but maybe make your race a little bit harder than what it needs to be. Victor Paz, I'm not sure why he's not showing up, but he's currently P3. P3 overall, P1 in the gold class, which is the GTR4s. Let me look at my... it looks like we've got 6 GTR4s, and we've got about 7 GT2s. So right now, a pretty good spread between the two classes. So that's pretty fun to see. I'm not in this, obviously, but when these multi-class races come up, if you're going to participate, the one thing that you're really hoping for is you're hoping for at least a decent size, decent class size, as I'll say. It's never fun to want to do one of these multi-class races, pick the class that only has one person in it, being yourself, or you and one other person, so you're really only racing. You want a big number. That always makes it more enjoyable. It makes it, obviously, it makes you want to work harder to be somewhere near the top of your class if you can. If there's only, if there's only 1 to 3 people, then you already have a podium no matter what happens. You can quit out after lap 1 and you still have a podium, because there's only 3 people. So we're seeing a pretty good spread of at least 6 and 7 per each class, and it should provide fairly good action throughout the 90 minutes for both classes. So, with that, welcome to everyone who's going to be watching on YouTube here live Wednesday night. Welcome to everyone who might be watching this back at a later time, whether it be late Wednesday night or Thursday morning, or whenever this is found. Thank you for watching. If you're checking in, make sure to put a thumbs up, put a like on this, put a comment if you want to. Watch as much of it as you can, and really just tell us, how you enjoyed it. You obviously won't have me talking, which, as I say in other times, some folks might like that, some folks may not. So this is going to be kind of a pure motorsport video stream, as you won't have me talking over anything. You're going to have just the vehicles, just the sounds, and I'll make sure to pump up the sound that way, it's not too low and whatnot. So, but put a like on it, not for me, but put a like on it for these folks out there. Right now we've got 11 people. 5 and 6, yeah. So right now we have 11. Some folks, I think, are going in and out, maybe to find the car they want, or maybe even to switch classes. As some may think or may have thought, one or either of the classes may not have had a bunch of people, but now they're kind of seeing that it's a pretty even spread. So folks may be jumping in and out, but right now we have 12. So give a thumbs up for the 12. 14, however many people make it in before qualifying. Give a thumbs up for them out there, and for them to take the time to either put in the practice before now, or at least put in the 90 minutes worth of race to try to up their rep and their reputation, or rating and rep. My apologies. So like I said, don't put a thumbs up for me. Put one on there for these folks out there for doing it. In addition to the YouTube that we're here live on now, we also have Twitch that we were kind of primarily streaming on for quite a while before moving over here to YouTube. But we keep it around. We might use it. I hope to use it more, or at least one-to-one with YouTube. So if you're a member of Twitch, or you've got Amazon Prime, or you've got anything in the Amazon ecosystem, look us up over there, North America Raceroom on Twitch. Give it a follow. Get your notifications set up. That way, when we go live over there, you'll know. What else do we have? We have our Twitter, in Raceroom. Check it out if you want to. If you're on Twitter, if you enjoy Twitter, give it a simple follow. That way, you're in tune to whenever we tweet something. If you're into the Facebook meta ecosystem, whatever you would like to call that, we have Instagram, North America Raceroom. Various content goes up there as well, so give it a simple follow. Put some hearts on stuff if you want to, and go about it that way. Last but not least, we have our actual Discord server community. Discord.gg/NARR. That is your ticket. That is your swinging door to everything that's going on within the NARR, or North America Raceroom, community. Everything going on in there is unranked season championships, Automobilista 2 content and races. Some folks are becoming more and more involved with ACC, the Assetto Corsa Competizione. We've got some folks who do just the original Assetto Corsa. We've got some folks that do iRacing. So if you're in the Americas time zone, if you're in Canada, United States, Mexico, South America, if you're anywhere on this side of the world, and you're looking for more people to sim race with, no matter what sim, in these time zones, join up with us, because we have people that are kind of doing stuff not around the clock, but all the time, in various sims. So, when you join the server, you're going to have as much opportunity as ever to race competitively, to race for fun, to race, clean and safe, really to really just have maybe some of the best racing you can have on this side of the world. You're going to find it within the people in our server. So look it up, join up, say hello, tell us how you got here, and go from there. So, we're obviously doing a race room tonight. On Friday, we have another race room. Or no, I'm sorry, I'm skipping one. So Thursday, tomorrow night, we have an Automobilista 2 race going on. So if you are into AMS2, or if you're becoming more into AMS2, especially after the 1.3 update, I think they're now on 1.301. So they've even had a hotfix come out. If you're getting more into that, if that's becoming your go-to sim for for racing and for fun and everything, jump on in with us. We got a race going on tomorrow, so if you're in there, you'll get the server password, you'll get the server name, you'll figure everything out. You'll have obviously 100% opportunity to race with a bunch of our people in AMS2. Beyond Thursday, we've got Friday, a race room race that's unranked, so it's on a server hosted by us with a password and everything like that. So if you jump in, once again, you've got 100% worth of opportunity to get into a race room race that's unranked for fun, but also competitive as well. I think it's the NSUs, somewhere, I forget. But if you love the NSUs, come on out, because it doesn't matter what track you put those on, they're fun as hell anyway. So come on out for that. And then we've got some weekend stuff that I can't really remember off the top of my head. Sunday will be an AMS2 race. The moral of all this story is, me just rambling on, is that find your way into the server, and then you can participate as much as you want or as little as you want. But if you're in, you'll at least have the opportunity to see their stuff going up. If you're not in the server, you'll never know. So that's the end of my spiel for that. Jump in, participate if you want to, chat if you want to. Get involved if you want to, but at least get in there, because if you're not in there, then you'll never know what's going on. So it's as simple as that. And with me talking here, we're up to 15 people. We've got 9 GTR4s and 6 GT2s. So coming up to about 1:30 of practice. For the ranked races here, once practice ends, the server closes. So if you don't make it in before the end of practice, then you will be locked out, as they don't allow any joining during qualifying to kind of help stabilize the server. So we'll see how many people get in. I'll stick around for maybe a couple minutes of qualifying, and then I will kind of just stop talking, maybe take some aspirin, do something, and go from there. But I'll be checking in every now and then through this just to make sure everything's still rolling well. I'll definitely come back at the end to catch the end results, kind of outro everything. I obviously probably won't know what's happened during the race, so if folks are if folks are watching and they want to throw up stuff in the chat of interesting things or good or bad things that the auto director may catch, go ahead and do so. The chat is also on, like, once this goes up as a replay, the chat will be available. So if you want to say anything in chat throughout the duration of this, it'll come back during the replay, so it'll forever be seen. But right now, Luke Filippone leads the GT2 class with a 2.25. Then we had Ramiro Perez, Keshin Hall, 1, 2, 3 for the GT2s. Pedro Magales, Victor Paz, and Lyndon Bigman was 1, 2, 3 of the GTR4 class. Then we had a bunch of people who didn't set a time for one reason or another. But now, with qualifying open, 20 minutes worth, if someone drops out, they're not coming back. If someone didn't make it in before the end of practice, they're not making it in. So we are now 15 people worth for hopefully 110 minutes. Hopefully everyone sticks around. Hopefully everyone makes it. Hopefully no one gets ping kicked and whatnot. So we're gonna turn the volume up just a little bit. I'm gonna step away for a bit. I might try to come back at the end of qualifying just to give you the lowdown of where everyone is on the grid. They'll line up for 90 minutes worth of racing, and then they'll be off. So sit back, relax, enjoy yourself. That's going on the intro. Thank you, Paul. That's very appreciated. I'm not sure if I've seen your name in our chat before, so welcome. If this is kind of the first time finding our stuff, or the first time at least chatting, it's always a welcome when folks decide to kind of come around for the live streams and then watch them later or whatnot. But, if anyone's out there right now in the chat or watching and you like this, put a like on this. Like I said, not for me, but for these folks out there who are dedicating their time, their evening to put in a little race room endurance. So I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna step away for a little bit. I'll be back around the end of qualifying. Kind of be here for the start of the race and then walk away again. And we'll go from there. So as always, sit back, relax, enjoy, have a beverage. The auto director is set, so it's going to jump around. And the way the auto director does it, if you're kind of new to how the software for Raceroom does, it'll jump around to whoever has the smallest relative time to the person ahead. So if there's some really close battles happening on the track, the auto director will switch around to that action. It tries to keep the closest action on screen at all times, which is perfect, really, because that's really what you want to see. You don't want to be stuck on P1 for the entire time if they happen to pull away. So software does pretty well, so you don't really need me sitting here, thankfully and luckily. So yeah, enjoy this, please. Hang around for as long as you can. Watch the good stuff. It should be going in about 1440p, 60 frames a second, so it should look amazing. One of these days we're gonna bump it up to 4K and see if it actually works. I don't know if it'll sustain well enough, but right now we're rocking pretty well at 1440p, 60 frames a second. So enjoy the crisp and clear video with the 60 frames, so it should be smooth sailing. So I've said it 3 times. I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna do it right now. So I'll be back here in about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so, and we'll catch you back then. Enjoy, please. Thanks for stopping by. So it looks like 4 of the 6 GT2 racers qualified, and 6 of the 7 put in the qualifying time. Looks like we're down to 6 GT2s and 7 GTR4s. Looks like there's a couple people that were kicked due to ping or whatnot, but there's 13 people total, which is okay, which is not bad for this combination, but at least somewhat of an even spread between both the classes, with I think 6 in the GT2 class and 7 in the GTR4s. So not bad, not terrible, but we're down to the minute countdown before the folks need to get to the grid. They're going to start hitting drive. Hopefully they've put in the fuel they need, the tires they want. Hopefully any last minute, last second setup changes. I might be a little bit louder now, rangy perhaps. I don't know, but here we go. We're pretty close. I think everyone might be out there. The software should kick in here just very soon. And we're going to be off. Lights are going to be going out here very soon. Ramiro Perez, John Wyzorak, and Luke Filippone, 1, 2, 3 of the GT2s. Pedro Magales, Victor Paz, and Lyndon Bigeman, 1, 2, 3 of the GTR4s. And off they go. I didn't even see the lights. I'll tell you what, I'll follow through at least the first lap, and then I'll probably step away for a while. But everyone pretty clean, a little wiggle right there from one of the GT2s. Pink one. Probably Miyasha more. One Porsche out there for the GTR, for the GT2s. That's Keshin Hall right now. You want to jump on Zorak. Rocket. That was Ramiro Perez. Come on, mixed up. Thanks, Rangy. I won't be here long, so if I'm talking low, then I'm just talking low. Software for right now. Let's go to the back. So the GTR4s. Victor Paz here is a Lotus. Right behind Pedro Magales, P1 of the lower class. He's got Lyndon Bigeman very close. He's got Derek McCord in his trademark Mercedes. If you ever see a Mercedes on a track, Derek McCord's going to be in it. Diego Jones, Dwayne Buss, Amar Tamara. That rounds out your 7 GTR4s. And they're already somewhat behind the GT2 class. Let's jump back up. Ricardo Costa here. Trying to get around Miyasha more for 5 and 6 as they come around. Almost close to the end. Another lap, a little bit left. About 2/3 through, about 1/3 left. Dashboard. Follow Ricardo Costa through the bus stop, through the chicane. Miyasha there, hard on the brakes, but manages to save it. Ricardo, they might try to get by. They're gonna go, but there you see the GTR4s in the back. So there's a little bit of a distance between themselves and the cars ahead, so it might be a while before any lap traffic actually happens, unless someone has an issue, and then they get lapped a lot earlier than what they should. So let's throw it back in auto director. Put Diego here. So that was one full lap. Rangy, that 1440p goodness is just for you. 1440p 60. I said earlier that we might, I might try to push the limit even more. I might try to go 4K. Tear down the internet. I don't know. But with that, there's one lap in the books. There's an hour and 26 minutes to go. So anything can happen to these folks out there in both classes. The auto director should jump around. Right now we've got, see Ricardo Costa there inside, in with the GTR4, so he's had an issue somewhere. It's kind of put him behind 2 GTR4s. I'm sure he'll clear those fast enough once he gets to where he needs to be. But yeah, I'm gonna step away. One, because I probably need to take some medicine or something, I don't know. So I want everyone out there right now watching to hang around as long as you can. Put a like on this if you want to. I'm not forcing you to do anything. Put a like on it, put a comment later on if you want to or whatnot. But just sit back and hang out and enjoy it. 2 classes here, Spa, 90 minutes, GT2s, GTR4s. Should be a lot of action, should be some good stuff. Fat pipes, I know. The pipes I'm working with now, since my upgrade early November, are working pretty well. So I don't know. I might try. I might try one at least. The auto director hates multi-class. I know, that's the only bad thing. But it might jump around. But I'm not going to be too far away. So if I need to jump in and showcase, oh, there it goes. I was jumping up to the thing. We'll see how it goes. But I'll be back every now and then. I'll definitely be back at the end. So hang out, enjoy all this. Give a like for the folks actually out there doing this, putting in 90 minutes worth of their time. Hopefully they keep it clean. Hopefully they keep it on the track. Hopefully everyone sees the end of this thing, and we don't have any server issues or anything else. So I'll be back eventually. Everyone hang out. Everyone that's here right now, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. It's always appreciated when someone decides to stop by, chats, puts a like on it, whatever. So yeah, we'll be back in a bit. So hang out, have fun. We'll see you.
Soit, mets tes essais.
McCord as he is trying to get P3. It's P3 right ahead. Diego Jones. Derek McCord here in P4 of the class, P7 and P8 overall. They're coming up on their last lap. We're going to make sure to check back in with John Wyzorak and Ramiro Perez. That's a pretty close battle at the very front. Oh, a little wiggle from Diego. A jinx. And Derek McCord moves up into third place there. Keeping the pressure on Diego. A little wiggle from Diego there. Derek McCord up into third place, podium position for the GTR4 class. Let's move it up. This is going to be the final lap for John Wyzorak, Ramiro Perez, anyone else on the lead lap of these two. Here in the GT2 class, we're on board with Ramiro Perez. Under 2 seconds now. That's probably Lyndon Bigeman, P2 of the GTR4 class. Gets out of the way nicely for John. Gets out of the way nicely for Ramiro, not to hold him up. And we're going to stay on board here with Ramiro, probably until the end of this lap. That way we can see kind of firsthand how this goes. Seesawing back and forth on that wheel, keeping it close, still under 2 seconds. Oh, and a jinxed. This is why I don't go on board with it. So Ramiro is not going to catch John Wyzorak there in the last lap. Here we are back with Derek McCord and Diego Jones. Diego managed to get up the hill, get around Derek. I think Derek slid a little bit out to the left, going up the hill. And I'm sure if he wouldn't have slowed down, may have had a slow down penalty. So we're right back to where we were. Diego, P3. Derek McCord, P4. Let's check. John Wyzorak is going to be coming to the end here. We'll jump back to him at the very end. That way we can catch him coming across the line as your P1 of the GT2 class and P1 overall. Ramiro Perez, even after his little slide and spin, manages to keep P2 in the class and overall. Now about 7.5 seconds back. So here comes John Wyzorak into the final chicane. A right, a left, and across the line. Your overall winner after 90 minutes, John Wyzorak, P1 of the G2 class, and P1 overall. Pedro, I think, is going to have to do another lap, and he's got some major damage there. He's going sideways. Lyndon Bigeman, I believe, is done. Ramiro Perez comes across P2. Here is the big one. Let's go on board. Derek McCord. Will he get him? Will he get him here in the final few turns? We're about to find out. Keshin Hall is going to come across P3 overall, P3 of the class. This is the battle for P3 of the GT4 class. GTR4. Late break by McCord. Is he going to do it? Is he going to try to sneak in? Oh, no tapping. Who's going to get the better release? Oh, Diego's going to have it. Diego Jones is going to come across P3 with Derek McCord right behind for P4 of the GTR4 class. That person's gone. Pedro is, I think, having to actually do one more lap. I think he crossed the line before John Wyzorak. So he's going to be coming across. Miasha Moore, I believe, is also finishing up. She's going to come across P4 in the GT2 class. We'll follow Pedro through. He's going to be coming across in P1. No front bumper on that car. Maybe a little bit of steering issues, a little aerodynamics, maybe a little suspension. That car has been through the ringer, but yet manages to come across P1. Hello, Zoltan. How are you out there? For anyone who stuck around the entire time, thank you for sticking around. You didn't have me on commentary. I kind of stepped away for a while. Came back at the very end here. But, thanks for hanging out as always. Thanks for hanging out. If you were here through practice, qualifying, and race, but thanks for hanging out for whenever you showed up. Make sure to put a like on this, put a thumbs up. Don't put it up there for anyone but these folks actually out there finishing up the race at the moment. So if you enjoyed what you had, oh, Pedro's coming through. So maybe Pedro already... I'm not sure what's happened, honestly. Everyone might be done, and the server just doesn't realize it. Miasha has to be done. Pedro's come through. So Pedro, no matter what's going to be your P1 of the GTR. There we are. There's the official standings. John Wyzorak, P1. Ramiro Perez, P2. Keshin Hall, P3. Overall, and of the GT2 class. Pedro Magales, P1. Lyndon Bigeman, P2. And Diego Jungs, P3. Podium positions for the GTR4 class. Lost 4 people to some DNFs. Unfortunate. And everyone but Pedro was a lap down. And then actually everyone in the GT2 class was on the lead lap. So it's quite impressive. Ramiro Perez with the fastest lap. Miasha, fantastic job out there. Fantastic finishing. And let's move it to this. And yeah, so once again, another Wednesday in the books, another ranked event in the books, another endurance in the books. This was 90 minutes of Spa. Always a tough time no matter what car you're in because, like I said in the beginning, over 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes or so lap times, which means there's a lot of opportunities to have things go wrong, which I'm sure you saw during the race, either via auto director or by me going on board and unfortunately jinxing some people, and there they go. So Spa certainly is one that you have to lock yourself into with concentration to not have anything happen. So congratulations to the podium finishers of the GT2 class and the GTR4 class. Congratulations to everyone who finished. And thank you to the maybe 14 people we had at the start of the race. So, some of these combinations may not be the best, may not be the most popular picked by Raceroom themselves, but it's always appreciated when folks show up, no matter what, to these endurance races to try to fill the server as much as they can. And to put on a good show for whoever may be out there watching who's not taking part of this, or if I'm not taking part, then here sitting, streaming, maybe commentating, maybe not. So yeah, with that, if anyone stopped by and they're not a part of the NARR Discord server, I highly suggest you find your way there, discord.gg/NARR. That will give you 100% worth of opportunity to find yourself into races with folks in the Americas and those time zones in Raceroom, AMS2, ACC, Assetto Corsa 1, iRacing, anything, Wreckfest. I mean, we do a little bit of everything. We sprinkle everything around. We try to throughout the week. So if you're not in the server, you'll never know. If you're in the server, you at least have the opportunity to see when servers go up, when passwords go out, and you have that opportunity to jump in and to have some fun. Whether you're an elite professional or if you're someone just starting out, there's no better place to start or to continue your sim racing hobby, career, or whatever you want to call it, than with folks in the same time zones, in the same sim, in the same combinations. You'll never get better unless you continue what you're doing or you actually jump in and try to race with other folks online. So it's the best place to learn, best place to get better. And I can honestly say that our community definitely puts on fun, clean, and competitive racing, no matter if it's in the ranked world or in the unranked world of these sims. So find your way there, say hello, get the role you need for whatever sim you're either number one with, or if you want multiple sims roles, do it. That's really about it. So today's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday. We will have, it may not be live, I'm not really sure yet because I'll probably do it So tomorrow, if you're in the Discord server, you'll see an opportunity to join in an AMS2, Automobilista 2 race, our new Thursday Throwdown series, where each Thursday is going to be a different combination, different track, different car, whatnot, in AMS2. So tomorrow is the first week, so jump in the server, keep an eye out for that. It's going to be the Copa Montanas at the Taruma, or Taruma, however you want to say it. Look up that track with the chicane. Look up the Copa Montana. Fantastic truck to drive. And practice with it and wait for the server to come up. But that'll be the combination tomorrow. Friday, we will go back to Raceroom with the NSUs. I forget where. But the NSU will be used. So if you love the NSU, come on out on Friday. And then we got a few things over the weekend. And then we're right back to Monday, square one of the week with the round 5 of the DTM 92 Championship. So at the end of all that, find your way into the server. Have the opportunity to join in with us and go from there. So as always, for anyone who's sticking around at this point, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for hanging out and watching, putting a like on it. And if you were in there chatting, thanks for chatting. If you got any comments to put on the video once it ends, put a comment on there. And we'll see you around the server if you jump in there, or if you're already in. And we'll see you tomorrow, probably on the track, because I will most likely do it, because it's a very fun combination. So with all that, have a great Wednesday evening. If you're watching this back at whatever day, whenever time, make sure to have a good one. Be safe, be healthy, and continue to do this hobby that we love to do. So get out there and sim race. And we'll see you next time. Probably Friday, most likely. Other than that, have a great evening. We'll catch you next time. Thanks. Love you. Bye.